Speech.
Is leave granted? There being no objection, leave is granted. It being 2 p.m, we now move to questions without notice. Senator Lundy.
Thank you, Mr President. My question is to the Minister representing the Treasurer, Senator Cormann. Can the Minister confirm that as a result of the government's deal to freeze the superannuation guarantee, a worker who is 40 on an average salary of $70,000 could lose almost $20,000 in retirement savings by the time they retire?
The Minister for Finance representing the Treasurer, Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr President. I thank Senator Lundy for that question. What I can confirm is that a worker will be better off because they'll have more money in their pocket now. What I can confirm that a worker will be better off as a result of the decision made by the Senate yesterday, because we'll have a stronger economy with more investment, more jobs and more capacity for more people to earn a living and of course also accumulate more in superannuation savings. What I can confirm is that a stronger economy also means better superannuation returns, which means that the retirement savings of people across Australia will actually deliver a better outcome in retirement. And what I can also confirm, Mr. President, is that the Labor Party is jumping up and down and complaining. You were completely irrelevant yesterday. And guess what? When the Leader of the Opposition was asked today, well, will you roll it back? Will you go back and accelerate the increase in compulsory super back to 12%? Or we're not going to attempt.
Point of order, Senator Wong. Order on my right and my left. Senator Wong.
Thank you, Mr President. I rise on a point of order. The point of order is direct relevance. The Minister was asked—
Order on my right. Order. Senator Wong.
The Minister was actually only asked one question, which was the effect, as a result of the agreement, the deal yesterday, the effect of a worker who is now 40 on an average salary, who would lose almost $20,000 in retirement savings. Now, if the Minister doesn't agree with the loss in retirement savings, he's entitled to put something else. But this is entirely— his answer is entirely at odds with the question which was asked.
Order. Senator Wong, the Minister was asked, can he or was he aware concerning the income and the financial aspects of a particular hypothetical question. The Minister was directly relevant by indicating the financial implications in his answer, and the Minister has been relevant. He has been relevant. Minister, you have the call.
Thank you very much, Mr President. I completely reject the assertion in the question by Senator Lundy. Workers across Australia are better off as a result of the decision the Senate made yesterday. Workers across Australia will have more job opportunities now. They will have more money available now to either spend to deal with cost of living pressures.
Senator Cormann. Senator Cormann. Minister, you have the call.
Use the money to spend, to use the money to pay off their mortgage more quickly, or to save it in superannuation and attract the tax benefits that come with that. People will have the choice. And of course, what the Labor Party can't get used to is the fact that the Senate here yesterday, with the support of the Palmer United Party, with the support of the Australian Motoring Enthusiast Party, with the support of Family First and the Liberal Democrats, the Senate decided to support stronger growth, more jobs, and decided to put workers first and made a decision in the national interest. And the Labor Party and the Greens were completely irrelevant. And today, when Mr Shorten was asked, will you roll it back, he said we're not going to
Thank you, Minister. The time for answering the question has expired.
That's not what he said. I was there.
Order on my right. Senator Cormann. Senator Cormann. Senator Carr, you have a colleague on her feet seeking to ask a supplementary question. Senator Lundy.
Minister, far from being better off, can you confirm that as a result of the government's deal to freeze the superannuation guarantee, an average income earner aged 25 today will receive around $100,000 less in retirement savings by the time they retire?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. No, I cannot confirm that. I mean, the Labor Party seems to think that increases in compulsory super come out of thin air. You know what? Increases in compulsory super do not come out of thin air, they come out of people's pockets.
Order on my
They come out of
left.
people's pockets because they come out of people's wages. That is what Mr. Shorten used to say when he was the Minister for Financial Services and Superannuation. The decision that the Senate has made
On my
yesterday
left.
leaves people with more of their own money now so that they can spend it or save it as they see fit, and that is what we decided to do yesterday. And of course it was part of an overall deal in the national interest, which saw the abolition of the mining tax, which saw the abolition in time of a whole range of unfunded promises, which will help us build a stronger economy and create more jobs, which will help us prepare the budget, and which will leave workers across Australia better off. And Mr. Shorten was not prepared to say today that he will roll it back.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Lundy, final
Thank you,
supplement.
Mr.
Senator
President. I
Cameron.
do have a third supplementary question. Minister, won't national contributions to superannuation be $128 billion lower by 2025 as a result of the government's deal to freeze the superannuation guarantee?
Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. And I see here Senator Lundy as the voice for the Financial Services Council. Let me say something to Senator Lundy. Now, I talked to the Financial Services Council too, and they have some views that are good views, but guess what? They're not representatives of workers. They're representatives of financial services institutions. What I'm telling you now is that the Senate here yesterday put the interests of workers first. You can come in here and talk up the interests of financial service institutions any day you want. That's fine. But we are in here standing up for the best interests of Australia,
Senator
for the best
Wong.
interests of Australian workers. And if you are so upset about it, and Senator Carr was there objecting to my characterisation of what the Leader of the Opposition said earlier today, well, why don't you promise that in government you would roll back the decisions we made yesterday? Why won't you promise that you will accelerate the increase to 12% again and then show us how you're going to pay for it?
Thank you, Minister. The time for answering the questions expired. Senator